First, we want to know more about Uganda.
The most beautiful country in Africa. And that title was given to Uganda by Sir Winston Churchill when he went around Africa after the First World War. When he came to Uganda, he said, surely this is the pearl of Africa. And so we have remained the pearl of Africa. It's on the eastern side of Africa, in East Africa, a member of the East African community, along with Kenya, Tanzania, Sudan, and Rwanda, and Congo. And we have a population of 42 million people and 65 different ethnic groups.
Wow. Okay, if we're talking about the ethnic groups, it's living together and it's a big communities.
Yes.
Yeah, can we talk more about the tradition and culture?
The diversity is amazing. There are 65, but they're in clusters. Some are related. So they are mainly in about 10 clusters that understand each other. And their culture is also about close. But we have very diverse culture and language. But through intermarriages, they have made it almost very close. Now we understand each other very well.
To be an inspector general, to be a woman, it's difficult?
Not in Uganda, not so much. Because in Uganda, for instance, we already have a law that requires at least 40% of jobs everywhere, at least in government, to be reserved for women. In Parliament, we have our positions which are reserved for women through affirmative action. They're called district women MPs, and out of a parliament of 500 people, about 140
Wow.
are women seats reserved for women, 140. And even in the other directly elected seats, there are some 10, 12 women. So, and even in cabinet, women have some of the, I don't want to say that there are some ministries which are not important, but some very, very important ministries are held by women, like health, like education, like energy. Those are like land. Those are ministries that are held by women. And I am the country's ombudsman, inspector general of government.
Wow.
And I'm also a woman, and the one before me was a woman, and the one before her was a woman. So we have very strong affirmative action for women representation.
So government of Uganda, they encourage
Sorry?
a woman.
Sorry?
They encourage a woman, the government
Very,
of Uganda.
very much. We have encouraged, we're even making laws on inheritance, on female genital mutilation, again, and discouraging some cultures that encourage female genital mutilation. We have a law that now bans that one. We have a policy of empowering women students when they are going to university. A woman is given 1.5 extra marks to allow her to go to university. So a girl going to university is given 1.5 extra marks.
Oh, okay.
So that they can compete favorably with the boys. It's my
Yeah,
first time.
how do you see Egypt?
Well, Egypt, first of all, has a lot of historical memories.
Okay.
Especially for us who come from the Christians. We have read about Egypt from the days of the pharaohs, from the day that Jesus was brought to Egypt to hide him from the king who wanted to kill him, from the days of Moses, from the days of Joseph. So Egypt is a very important country in the minds of my country, because we are 90% Christians. We have always associated with Bible stories. So coming to Egypt is to live that story. It's a great experience.
But you see it is different? Or what do you see when you come to Egypt?
Well, it's very very developed. It's amazing how there's so much rock and sand. In my country, you see only green, trees and forests and grass and food, and everything is green in my country, and a bit of brown, which is the soil. But in Egypt, you see land, sand, and rock. And then you see so much development. I think it's amazing. It's a good job you have done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you too, and thank you. You're very hospitable people. We've been received very well, and we feel very much welcome. Shukra.
Thank you.
Thank you too.